thank you very much for rejoining us. Thank you for being with us right there. And of course, let's go to the action attraction segment. When we call it the action attraction segment, we're talking about all of the league actions all around the world. But first, let's begin here in Nigeria, where MPFL matches will be played, except for the game between Shooting Stars and Rivers United has been postponed. Maybe that game, the postponement of that game is a good one for Shooting Stars, because that game ordinarily should have held at the Lake of Salami Stadium tomorrow. But now that the game has been postponed, maybe authorities in the state should quickly run around and see what they can do to that stadium, to that pitch. Maybe something will come up. I don't know, but I mean, Daniel, what do you think?
I mean, a lot of things will still happen. Money will still fly. A lot of them will still get fat from it again. And that's it.
But I believe they can quickly work on this pitch. I mean,
they can quickly go and maybe lay carpet there and then play on the carpet grass.
I mean, from today, said we should have started bringing all these tankers that supply water.
That's if they admit that they have a problem, because as it is now, they are pushing a narrative that what the videos circulating are not true. And you can't call the FIFA officials liars. You can't call the CAF officials liars.
Say that is crazy.
So there's iron. Some of their guys are already out there putting videos and saying all kind of things. So if they don't admit that they have a problem, that's where their problem is.
They don't know unless they are sick. I'm an Ibadan boy. I'm an Ibadan son. So you can't tell me that I'm speaking against my state.
Exactly.
I'm an Ibadan son. But that's what they always say. That I'm an Ibadan son. If you want to say anything.
And exactly that's one of the mentality I think we have.
It's crazy, yes.
When you say someone is at Atoroniwa, because he's not born in the place.
He's saying,
but he's living there. He's paying his taxes.
Exactly.
So he's entitled to his own opinion.
Most definitely.
So,
and he says something that should help the state.
That should help the state. It's not like the stadium is good and we are saying it's not good. What do we want to get from?
See, I want us to learn, Daniel, I want us to learn something. I'm saying this because of the mentality of the Ibadan people or your state people. We should change this mindset. I'm not saying this to brag or for anything. Recently, I was invited by the Abia State government during the Christmas celebration. I was there. For those who follow me on social, they would have seen the picture. I was invited to come I was honored there for what I've done in that state, using my voice to make the state to be reshaped, because there was a time the state was somehow.
And in the state you were not born.
I'm from here. I spent 15 years there, and I did a whole lot with my voice, with my programs there. I knew what I did. When civil servants were unjustly sacked there, I knew how many they retained because of the programs I was doing there. Even though we've seen gone because of doing this job. But because of that, the present government said there was a boy, they said he did something when he was here. Go and invite him as we are marking our anniversary, bring him on. That was what I went for during. I'm not saying this to brag, but I'm saying this that look, don't be saying somebody is at Onwa when he's trying to show you the light. Your people might be lying to you. It's someone that comes from a different place that can even tell you the truth because he has nothing to gain.
To gain from it. And you know why these people don't know that they are not selling. It's because we all can smell hunger for what you're saying.
Exactly.
You want to stand on the right side that is wrong. You know, make it look like when they were in the news for the wrong reason. I saw what you did, Omo Gidinye. I see the way you are trying to defend it. Omo Burukunye, if you are defending the bad thing, that's the truth. You just don't know, because eventually when they need someone that can say the truth, they won't call you.
Exactly.
They won't call you. They will call you the wishy-washy kind of person.
Exactly.
That's what. So we need to actually start saying things that would benefit us in this country. I'm a Nigerian. If I see something that is bad in this country, I will say it. He doesn't like the way I'm saying it. We should keep our dirty things. Our evidence when we keep it inside. Did you watch it?
As long as we are not abusing.
We are not abusing you. We are not abusing the governor. We know the governor will not let that be.
Exactly.
If the last time he came to the stadium, it was like that. He would have worked on it. So this is a recent situation now, because if the stadium was that bad in the first time, they won't allow the ladies to come play their ball.
It wasn't like this that time.
It's a recent situation now, and I don't see when you criticize me.
I don't see why I expose this speech, because we're in the dry season.
Exactly.
Rain was falling, so rain was
still the same budget for the dry season, for the rainy season.
Exactly.
And it should not be. That's one of the reasons why we are not just outrightly condemning them. We are saying if it's a matter of budget that needs to be padded, I don't know how to use that word, they should also look into it. Pad the budget as we pad the budget. We just want to start seeing some sanity around our sport in Nigeria.
That's what we need. Okay, anyway, let's look through all of the fixtures. Tomorrow our games are going on in the MPFL. Katsina United taking on Abia Warriors. That game is is coming at 3:30. Enyimba taking on Bayelsa United at 4 p.m. Remo Stars taking on Plateau United at same time, 4 p.m. And Niger Tornadoes hosting Bendel Insurance at 4 p.m. as well. And of course, Ekanemi Warriors will be taking on Kukanifa on Monday. All other games have been suspended due to one reason or the other. So these are the games that are going to be taking place this weekend in the MPFL. Okay, for now, MPFL still the way it is. Let's move away from that. Let's go to the EPL now. Of course, for games that will be going now in the EPL today, Leeds United and Arsenal, the game has started already, right? And of course, it's still goalless in the 23rd minute. Let's see what Leeds United want to do against Arsenal. But they say nobody he can beat Arsenal this period. Arsenal is just too good. But Manchester United did it. Bamba.
Even Chelsea, that is because he's going to be laughing and make it look like he's beat. He's destroyed the prime Barcelona.
What do you want to say?
Let's have him speak.
About what? And beating Man City and Arsenal is no joke.
Yes, man. You beat the top two guys.
Even when
they say you are not good.
I can allow the one of Arsenal, but Man City.
What's wrong with Man City?
How many goals did you beat them?
Are you better than Man City this season?
I know where I'm going.
Where are you going?
How many goals did you beat them?
We shall defeated them. That's
2 goals to nil.
Yes.
And then just 2 days after, they went on to the Champions League to show that it's not about Man United. They just have a problem. They lost by 3 goals to 1. To a team that we can't even remember their name now. So if your team has spent billions of pounds since the departure of Alex Ferguson, you are seeing and winning.
Something of Alex Ferguson.
No, I'm saying the departure of Alex Ferguson.
A new manager on board.
You don't have a new manager. I don't say you have a new manager on board. You have an interim manager. You have the interim manager. He's not,
and he's doing well.
In 2 games. In 2 games. In 3 games.
When you have
In 3 games. Is one of the 3 games.
Did you know me?
That if you have it,
why are you sounding like all these high?
if you have an interim manager and you are facing the best 2 sides of the league, and you have
many people can do
away from home.
It doesn't move me. The performance of a new manager in a club like this doesn't move me. The same thing with Chelsea manager. It's won Napoli, it's won Crystal Palace, it's won some games. Put up a very good performance. Put up a very good performance against Arsenal.
Top games.
3-2. He almost won that game against Arsenal. I don't want it to be like a joke. But to be honest with you, he's played 5 games. He's won 3 of the 5 games, drew 1, and of course won 2 of them.
Why is your coach saying the West Ham game is a very important game to him?
Well, every game should be important to him now because he's coaching Chelsea, top tier team. I don't think coming into this year he was dreaming of that. He's gotten the job and he's done well. He's now in the Champions League. He made top 6 in the Champions League. Bamba made a mistake yesterday saying Chelsea was going to play playoff. We don't do that in Chelsea.
He said, no, he didn't say Chelsea were playing.
I heard him yesterday say Chelsea and Real Madrid did not make the cut.
But where did he say that?
I didn't say that. I said Real Madrid.
Just listen to me.
Chelsea made
include Chelsea. Listen to the replay.
In the morning.
Yeah, just.
But did they qualify?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You didn't know Chelsea. You didn't know. Chelsea finished in the 6th place. Well, give it to the manager who knows how to do the job.
Oh, you say yes.
Like it's normal for him not to follow Chelsea when they're in the Champions League because it will take his team a while before they can play this. So what I'm just saying is, I will not start hailing Michael Carrick because he's won Arsenal and Manchester City. Which game are you playing next?
Anyway, Leeds United have played Arsenal. It is goalless in the 26th minute. Of course, Wolves are taking on Bournemouth, goalless as well. Brighton and Everton also goalless. All of the 3 games going on right now goalless. Let's talk about the big one coming up later, which is Chelsea West Ham. It's a London derby, so maybe that's why the coach is saying it's a very important game for him. In fact, he said the most important game for him. Chelsea, West Ham United. 6:30 tonight.
For me, it's not a big game because this West Ham team, they are very, very
that's why I'm surprised why he's saying he's
when you're a young manager, you're coming to a club, you have to be very humble. You understand? Every game, you take it at a time. And what I saw with Rizzo, when Pedro was having his interview, you could see that connection because he was there at the back of him. And afterwards, when Pedro said this manager is a very good manager, they walked afterwards and it was all smiles. So it looks like this man has gotten the team already, and the guys are really happy. The young players, even the new players coming on board. So he has not really made a definite change because he's still the top guys that we're seeing every day. Maybe Disasi coming back into the team, but Sterling is still out of the team. So for me, Chelsea Football Club will definitely remain the same.
Sterling is no more on our paper. He's been sacked. He's been terminated.
But still in the club.
No, he's no more. He's left Chelsea officially.
Mutual submitted.
Okay, so
I can't be sitting down just be collecting 350 every week.
Criminal.
So for me, one thing about and West Ham too. One of their key players is set to leave the club. Paqueta, he has announced to the guys that he's about to leave. So it's Wuru for West Ham. They are not getting it right, and now they are in the relegation zone. For me, Chelsea would definitely have them easy because West Ham is just a derby.
For barbecue chicken.
Easy, yeah. So for me, the momentum is still high. They love the coach.
So go and tell your coach that one boy called Bam Bam said he will have.
My coach knows too much to believe in the hailing of someone who doesn't wish him well.
No. Why not?
The same way I don't wish Carrick well.
Why would you wish him well?
Why will I wish him well?
Why?
Mourinho could not succeed. Louis van Gaal could not succeed.
Mourinho had his own shit. No, I don't know how you guys judge. I don't know how you guys judge.
Of course, Arsenal should be this one like thieves now.
I don't know how you guys judge this, but for me, honestly speaking, not all the teams will win the Premier League. Just few teams. You understand? Just few managers will be able to. For Jose Mourinho, he won Europa League. It's still a success at the end of the day.
Not a success. Yeah, well, I'm not even talking about Mourinho. I'm just saying Michael Carrick will not come and suddenly turn around what those team and calibers of managers have failed to do. I just feel like you guys are just enjoying what we call a quick fix. It's normal for your team to bring in a legend of the club to come and help. So it's not like you've got a Mourinho or a Ferguson at hand and then you guys should be thinking it's going to change. Things are going to change. No. Bruno Fernandes, you are hearing a report that is going to be leaving.
Modern football now believe in younger coaches, Daniel.
Modern football, I believe in younger coaches. How many of these younger coaches have gone on to win the league or gone on to win the Champions League in recent time? The Club World Cup, well, Chelsea won the Club World Cup, no Maresca. That's how to say it.
Anyway, Arsenal have just really go through now. It is 1-0 for Arsenal, and the goal scored by Martin Zubimendi. I think he's making up for his mistakes in their last game against Manchester United because he was one of those who caused them that game, if you ask me. But the cross was by the man they bought from Chelsea. But a very good cross right there. Okay, and then later tonight, Liverpool will be playing Newcastle United. That will be at 9 p.m. Well, can we say this one is a big match? Because like this,
it's a big match. It's a big match. Although Newcastle, for me, they've not been the best. I mean, compared to last season where they were even struggling 4th, 5th, 6th position, when they lost some of their key players and brought new players, these players for me they've not gotten into the team well. Maybe Votamade has been able to score, but for me, Yohan Wissa has been a shadow of himself.
Yeah, Wissa somehow he's been down.
He's been down, maybe because of the injury, the long injury. For Liverpool, we can say their performance is bad, but in the league they are still one of the top teams right there because currently they are 6th at the back of Chelsea Football Club.
Yeah.
But last time out, one thing that these two games always produce goals.
Yeah, definitely.
3-2, you see 3-3. There's always goals in it. So for this Liverpool side, their last game was 6-0. If they can continue with the momentum, we are going to see goals. But can Newcastle score goals? That's what I don't know. But
well, by this time last year when they played this game, what's that his name? Isak did a big damage to Liverpool. Now he's with the club. We don't even know whether he's still in that team. Nobody hears about him again. Daniel, what happened? That's how you get bought for big money.
Who's that?
Yet Wala enter your head. Alexander Isak.
Come on. It's not the first one in game of football. That's why for players who actually, most of the players don't wish to go for big money. And usually you don't want to leave a club. Each time you leave a club with controversies around it, it affects you in a way. No matter how strong you want to be, every time you touch the ball, the fans are crying your name, the guys in the media are crying your name. Alexander Isak, I knew there's no way on earth he's worth 150 million. There is no way. You go to Newcastle, it's normal.
The money was a problem to him, right?
It's the price tag, which will always be a problem because this is the English league we're talking about here, and we know the way English media do to guys who are not English players. You know, they don't treat them very well. Every touch of the ball, they will be price tagging everything for him. So that's how they do. They are not friendly. And we have Grealish that came to Man City for 100 million. Nothing happened. He came at a very quiet spell there. Poor, quiet spell. Nobody said anything about him in the media. He left for Everton. No news. But let it be another player from other side of Europe or any side of the world. They will be out there saying what a flop, 100 million days. You hear all kinds of commentary. The Carragher of this world, the Gary Neville of this world, guys who don't have up to 20 goals in their career, will be out there saying all kinds of things. So players, we should be focused. And it's not their fault. These players don't ask to be bought for that kind of money. It was just about what I've got to versus what you want to buy and the value you place on it. Many of them will come to say nobody is worth £10 million because you are not going to cut any part of their body, you know, for anyone. It's just about what you do on the field. So it goes a long way to affect them on the field. Kai Havertz in Chelsea, even though he wasn't so expensive, he was also bullied. How much did Chelsea sign in that time? Everywhere Kai Havertz touched the ball, all of a sudden he's in Arsenal now and he's a golden boy. That's how they are. So it's just very sad for the guy that he's going to slowly from there maybe go to another club on loan, and from there, you know. But he's still young. We are hoping for a turnaround for him.
That's the hope. Okay, for the games tomorrow, we have 4 games tomorrow. Then the last one will be on Monday Night Football. Tomorrow, Aston Villa will take on Brentford at 3 p.m. And of course, at the same time, Man United will be taking on Fulham. Then Nottingham Forest will be doing battle against Crystal Palace. Tottenham Hotspur and Man City. Of course, another game tomorrow. Then on Monday Night Football, Sunderland taking on Burnley. Now, looking at what Manchester United have done in recent times, everyone is talking about them. I mean, beating the 2 guys back-to-back, 2 big guys. They are playing Fulham tomorrow. You know, they are Robin Hood, just like Chelsea, Robin Hood. So they could show the Robin Hood ability tomorrow now, beating those 2 guys very well, now losing to Fulham. I wouldn't be surprised.
My problem for United has always been against the mid teams. I'm never talking about smaller teams like Wolves, but mid teams. Crystal Palace. Yeah, Newcastle. Okay, Newcastle is
now top. I wanted to watch it.
They are top now. You see, Champions League, those are the teams that United. Those are the teams United would always struggle. Now I want to see the real Michael Carrick. If you can be able to do it.
So you feel the fake one.
I want to say yes, sir, because
that's what you are saying you got it.
No, if you look at the previous, even with the last manager, Ruben Amorim, against top teams, you always have it easy. Newcastle, he defeated Newcastle. 1 goal to New Slim victory against Chelsea. You understand? So
Newcastle, Chelsea.
No, I'm talking about United. United defeated Chelsea.
Under
Amorim now.
Oh. I'm not talking about you say Amorim defeat Chelsea. It's not more your manager now.
What I'm trying to say is, like, even now, like before now, we know United always say.
We said you always beat teams.
Big teams. It's just one of the big teams you guys have been beating.
Yes, now.
Last season, I mean, this season was the only win you guys had in a long time.
We are talking about
I think last season that Superman scored that week.
We are talking about. I'm talking about just before Michael Carrick took the job.
Okay.
And now, you understand? That's the problem.
How they've always been.
You know, Sunderland, these are teams that they struggle against. But now, I want to see that you test against Fulham, because Fulham, I'll call them a mid-table team. You see them languishing 8, 9, 10 in the log. So, for me, huge test for Michael Carrick. Hopefully he gets a win here.
Okay, let's see what happens tomorrow. Because for Michael Carrick, if he's able to beat against Fulham. Okay, from there we move to the La Liga now. So Daniel, of course, the La Liga, Real Oviedo have defeated Girona. Yes, Real Oviedo, that's the whipping boys of the league. Right now, they got a victory against Girona today. And of course, Osasuna were defeated. I mean, right now they are being defeated at home by Villarreal. It is 1-0. The match is in the 21st minute. And Levante will be taking on Atletico Madrid later. And, well, let's talk about this one. Elche Barcelona. That game is from 9 p.m. Elche Barcelona. Can Elche do something against Barcelona?
No. They can't do anything.
There's no way for me to feel.
No, they can't do anything. Barcelona are one of the best sides. We saw recently their performance even in the Champions League. The guys, no injury worries for them. Even Marcus Rashford, who has been a shadow, scored a fantastic free kick last week. So Elche, for me, no match compared to Barcelona. Although it's going to be away from home, but for me, they've been maintaining incredible runs. So if the top guys are going to be played, easy one for you, Barca, yeah.
Okay, easy one for Barca, according to Bam Bam. Well, for Barca and Madrid is a big contest now, because if you lose, you snooze. That's what it means. And if you snooze, you lose as well. Real Madrid tomorrow will be taking on Rayo Vallecano. We'll be looking at the game tonight, what Elche will do against Barcelona. And if wherever anything miracle doesn't happen, then they'll have to win by all means tomorrow as well against Rayo Vallecano, because they cannot allow themselves to be, because before there was a time the gap was there, but there was a time Barcelona allowed them to close the gap when Barcelona couldn't win in 2 games. Right now, it is toe-to-toe.
I mean, definitely, nobody wants to drop any point at this point for them. And I think Real Madrid, if I believe in their consistency more than that of Barcelona in recent time. You can laugh. Have your time. Let me analyze it. Because by the time you were asking him about Elche now, he didn't let you land. He said, no. So now I started talking about Real Madrid.
And just one point separating them.
One thing I know is that La Liga this season is only going to Real Madrid. That's the truth.
Real Madrid will win it.
They're winning La Liga this season. That one is sure. Not like he's got a team that is really that able to play both in the Champions League and in the La Liga and go all the way. But Real Madrid, on the other hand, can go all the way to win the Champions League and still win the La Liga because they've got the capacity to do that. So for me, I don't think there's a way they're going to lose anytime soon because they're having a very party. For them now, it's a matter of who scores.
Okay.
And it's a matter of how many we are going to score. But I don't think you can say the same for his team. Because in the Champions League, even in the middle, you see how strong.
This Real Madrid that Daniel is talking about, Real Madrid, they have to be wary.
Exactly.
I remember telling you 3-3.
All of a sudden, 3-3. Your team don't have to be their last game, they played a draw. Okay.
But it was a Real Vallecano, imagine a Real Vallecano that they are not really good. So for Real Madrid, even against Real Vallecano, they will struggle. I can now guarantee that Real Madrid will win the game against Real Vallecano. I'm honest here. I can't guarantee. Their last 5 games, Real Madrid has only won once. They all struggle against this team. So,
there are some teams that some teams nemesis.
Yes. For Elche, the reason why I said they've always had clean sheet. Barca have always had clean sheet. 20 out of 24 games, they've won 20 out of.
When is Barcelona game?
Today. Let's wait and see.
And Real Madrid is tomorrow. Barcelona is 9 p.m. tonight. But Real Madrid
will see who is not able to analyze.
I'm even surprised the way they scheduled this Real Madrid game. 2 p.m. tomorrow. I mean, hot sunny. Yeah. Okay, for other games tomorrow, Real Betis will take on Valencia and Getafe will be on against Celta Vigo, while Athletic Club will do battle against Real Sociedad. That's for the La Liga today and tomorrow. Of course, let's move from La Liga now to the Bundesliga. As we speak right now, 5 games are on. Augsburg taking on St. Pauli, it is 1-1. Eintracht Frankfurt taking on Bayer Leverkusen, it is 2-0 for the visitors. Bayer Leverkusen. Hoffenheim taking on Union Berlin, 3-0. Hoffenheim beating Union Berlin, and RB Leipzig against Mainz 05. It is 1-1 draw at this time. Werder Bremen taking on Borussia Mönchengladbach. It is goalless. Of course, the last game for today, 6:30 p.m. Hamburger SV taking on the landlords of Bundesliga. When we see the landlords, you already know. Bayern Munich.
But Bayern Munich recently, their form has been poor. Even against these mid-class teams in the Bundesliga, they don't get all 3 points. Which is
maybe they are focusing on the Champions League.
There's a lot of time. They should not be thinking about the Champions League right now. They should be more focused on it because there are other teams in the Bundesliga who can still pull up trade. Hoffenheim has 42 points currently. Before they were unbeaten, that's Bayern Munich. But now Hoffenheim has 42 points. There are other teams chasing. Borussia Dortmund is also there with 42 points still. So they have to be very, very wary. As much as these teams cannot post threats, but Bayern has to be wary. Hamburger, they are one of the sides that really want to leave the relegation zone. So these are the teams that could push straight to the top side to Bayern Munich. But I still see a win for Bayern irrespective.
A win for Bayern, okay. All right, for tomorrow, VfB Stuttgart will take on Freiburg and Borussia Dortmund will do battle against FC. These are the games for the Bundesliga in Germany. Quickly, we move you to Italy now in the Serie A, where, as we speak, a game is going on between Pisa and Sassuolo. It is 3-1 against for the visitors. Pisa being beaten at 3-1 by Sassuolo. The game is in the 82nd minute of action now. Napoli will be taking on Fiorentina and Cagliari hosting Hellas Verona. Now, Napoli, both in the Champions League and even at home in the La Liga, in the Serie A, they seem not to be living up to the expectation this season.
Yes, after they've lost too many players to injuries. De Bruyne injured, David Neres too is also injured. Oilon just returned back from injury, and Antonio Conte, I don't know his style of football, but he likes to minimize, or he likes to help the management
to save money.
He doesn't want to buy players. I don't know why he likes to do that. Even in Chelsea, he doesn't want to buy players. He likes to use the same
managers.
I don't know.
I think his problem is largely change. he's not a manager that knows how to, change team over and again. That's why he doesn't stay long in a team. So after
once he's used to one thing,
whatever he needs and he starts working with, he doesn't know how to pick up new players and bring them up to speed.
Isn't that a problem?
That's a static nature.
That's a problem, but it's worked out for him in every place he's gone to. He's able to land trophy. Just that you have to master him if you are hiring him. To be that this manager is a one-season manager. The second season, because when he came to that place, I believe he's prepared for the job. He got the guys from day one. I think he's those kind of manager that if you miss one of his training session, you have problem with him, and he wants to only work with the guys that he starts with. So by the time he's going to the second season, new changes will alter whatever he's got going on. So the same thing happened in Chelsea, in Tottenham, in Napoli now. So it's his own nature. I don't know. Italian managers are very stubborn.
Yeah, very
You can't tell them that this one you had is very bad. He will tell you that it's worked for me. I've got Premier League. I've got Italian Serie A. What more did you need? And it's very sad that he's yet to win the Champions League.
And he's very qualified to maybe quarterfinals. It doesn't do that.
So he's a league specialist and he's a one season wonder kind of a manager. So it's just Napoli that needs to look elsewhere now.
No,
he can't get better now. That man doesn't get better. The longer he stays, the more he destroys things. By next season, I'll be fighting the owners. You will see.
So that means anybody that gets Conte,
one season,
forget him next season.
Just tell him,
Okay, tomorrow in the Serie A, we take on Lecce, Cremonese, we take on Inter Milan, Parma, we take on Juventus. So those are the games. And of course, in the League On, yes, let me first tell you the games that will happen tomorrow. Well, Lyon will take on Lille, Angers will take on Nice, and of course Nice and Brest, and Toulouse will take on Auxerre, while Strasbourg will be hosting PSG. I know this game will be of interest to Daniel Abiyomi, the sports here. Strasbourg taking on PSG. PSG have not been that strong in recent times. It's like they've just been living in the past glory in the League On, because they are not that hot as they were last season or the previous season.
Well, we know Ligue 1 is one place where PSG can sleep and still wake up and still meet themselves at the top. So it's one thing they enjoy there. Strasbourg is coming. I would say Strasbourg is coming to give them a run for their money, because by the time you watch Strasbourg for the next 2-3 seasons now, the Ligue 1 will know that there's a deliverer in town, because they need that. One of the things that has fueled the Olympic Marseille, Olympic Lyon over the years is inconsistency in their finances. So we know how Lyon struggled at the beginning of the season, that they were even about to be relegated, and they had to do a little bit of transfer here and there before they got out of that financial crisis. So it's one of the things that gives PSG the edge. But now that Strasbourg has got the backing of Chelsea, hopefully by the end of the season now, we look at a player like, that is not good enough. Like Disasi, like Garnacho. I'm just listening. I'm just listening. Pedro, any player, even Kopama, if he's not fit enough, we just see always move forward from that. We have a new wonder boy now. Remind me his name, Bamba.
I don't know.
Remind me the name of the guy that wears number 1. Esteban. That boy that destroyed Barcelona. That's how we saw. But I will never forget his name. So we have that wonder boy now who is just a magic. So what he did against Napoli, but of course that was Parma's doing. So they have the backing of Chelsea. Tonight we will see what they will do to PSG. I won't say more than that.
But honestly speaking, Daniel has a point. Strasbourg actually can actually put.
I remember when I was saying the other time, I was saying Chelsea is because Chelsea.
No, because even their last game they played 3-3, and the only thing is the fact that Daniel is saying that Chelsea still has the backing of Strasbourg. I don't think if they really have the backing of Strasbourg, they would have taken their coach, their manager Rezonio, to Chelsea.
I thought he was a better manager.
A better manager.
The man there is doing a better job than Rezonio.
Why? How?
Go check it. Just his year, right?
You know, is the assistant? He was the assistant to.
He wasn't the assistant. He's a fresh manager. We gave that.
Oh wow!
No, so now you know we are doing well for them.
Oh wow, that means really nice. Because now looking at even his recent games, he's been winning, because it's been a long time Strasbourg lost a game. For PSG too, they've lost. A couple of teams to lost couple of games to silent teams in the League On, but against Strasbourg, just like Daniel said, is one team to look out for, because in their last game PSG has not won any of it. So maybe a Strasbourg win or draw just because of the form of PSG. Yeah.
Okay, let's see what happens. Of course, tonight, Paris FC will be taking on Marseille. That game is for 5 p.m. Lorient taking on Lens, and AS Monaco taking on Reims. I remember there was a time Monaco was a strong team in the French Ligue 1. Then we used to have Victor Peba there. He had Prince of Monaco. But now Monaco, they just allow PSG to be dictating the pace. Anyway, let's see what happens there eventually. Okay, quickly, let's go to your messages that you sent in. I promise we'll come back to them to check out what you sent in there on our Facebook platform. Don't forget we're streaming on all platforms, on YouTube, on Facebook. Of course, you can always drop your comments below the live videos that you see there. All right, thank you so much for your love every time. Let's check out these ones that I've sent their messages. LR Home says well done in the studios. Sam from Ikeja saying hi, Arsenal has dropped 1 goal. It's actually 2 goals now. So because Arsenal scored another one. All right, so let's go to more messages now that our guys always following us from Ikeja. So thank you so much. All right, for your messages, Mona Adebayo Timilani T-Money says T-Money, this one is always trying to, but I think Daniel should locate this guy, go and be bobbing your head here. We're giving him advice. Okay, Henry Adinka says well done. Shemilori Ajayi, Shemilori Adini, says watching you from Akpete. Thank you. Prosperous Undefeatable says up Chelsea, Arsenal to bottle the league this season. Do you believe Arsenal will bottle the league this season?
It's a tough call, but I think Arsenal will win.
Because nobody is chasing them. I mean, they just relax.
Everybody is chasing them.
Everybody is chasing them.
With 4 points. How many points is it now?
But, they are winning this one big time now.
Doesn't mean others will lose. Is Man City going to lose? Is Aston Villa going to lose? 4 points is not a gap if you're going to win Premier League and you are known for bottling it. It's a bad reputation. Patrick Vieira was talking about them this morning. He was talking about mentality. That's one thing that must be on a very top level if you will win a league like Premier League, because Premier League is going to get to match day 28 and everybody will turn on. Survivor from a relegation, fighting to get into Europe. That's when Arsenal will be in real trouble.
I think he saw what happened on Sunday against Manchester United. I saw a dejected, demoralized team after that second goal.
Yeah.
I saw an Arsenal team that was like Shotitanian. That was what I read in their face. I'm telling you, I saw the Rice were just looking like
As sincerely speaking, if they go on not to win the league this season, a lot of those guys will feel like, okay.
I know it will be demoralizing.
No matter what the manager enters the room and say, okay, calm down. The same story, because there's no any story. You want to tell the boys that we are this close. The boys will like, how close can we get? They scored 2 goals again today. 2 of those goals, both goals come from corner kick.
Exactly.
Keeper
even that game December.
Exactly. That's not how to win Premier League. You know, I said something the other time. Each time a team wins the Premier League or wins the Champions League, that team always go on to produce top, I think out of top 10 players in Ballon d'Or. You must have 2 in the team in that list. Right now in the list, if we're going to look at top players in the world right now, I don't think we have players who are in the top 10 who are up to 2 from Arsenal. We can talk about Bukayo Saka, but I don't think Bukayo Saka is playing his top football at the moment. Yeah. Most of their best players most of their best players at the moment are Gabriel and Saliba, who just scored the second goal for them if they want to give it to him that way. So we are not seeing these guys that we can say men in Barcelona yet. What we are still seeing there is, in Arsenal, what we are still seeing there is boys who are just getting up to the game and doing the thing. The Moreno, the Declan Rice, these are not guys that will enter the England and the Spanish national team and everybody will be like Babao. The days when Man City was winning it, Rodri got up, Con Aguero, top guys that were going straight to the top of the world were going there. De Bruyne were there. When Man United was killing the Premier League, when Rooney, Nemanja Bidig, Ferdinand, Cristiano Ronaldo, when Chelsea was winning it, Drogba, Lampard, Terry. So you want to go and win Premier League? Look at Liverpool when they won it. Salah, Van Dijk, Mane, all of these guys were there. Men that will enter room and you know that, okay. So look at these Arsenal boys. It's because Premier League is just what it is. To be honest with you, this team is not worthy of sitting on top of the Premier League table. If it was a normal Man United has been sick, Chelsea has been sick, Liverpool has been sick. That's why Arsenal is where they are. Only Man City has been sick. So the only healthy team is Arsenal, who is still 4 points.
Now they are not even showing the healthiness.
They are not very healthy. They are just that you know, amidst of a lot of people that have malaria. They are just the little one that has little fever that can still manage to give others water. That's what they are. They are not. I don't fear them. That's what Man United did the other time. Man United should be, any manager like Carrick should be afraid. Rosina was playing a team like Arsenal. They should destroy him. The game ended 3-2. Give them 2 more minutes. I'm sure Chelsea would have won that game. They destroyed him. Arsenal went there. What did you, I mean, was that not Emirates Stadium?
Yes.
At Emirates Stadium, a game that should give you an edge in the league. You went, they lost by 2-1. Abi? They scored goals comfortably. They did it to them. Not like you didn't see Man United coming. Because you saw what they did to Manchester City. You saw it coming. You just could not prepare the team more than what the team is capable of holding. Because when Man United defenders look at the boys, who is the guy to be afraid of here? Saka. Well, I mean, they don't have. So one of the things Arsenal needs to do is build those boys. By now, they should be men.
Okay.
FT men that they will say, okay, these are men, not guys coming from the back to come and not come.
All right. Prosperous undefeatable. It says good evening, finance. The state should be blamed. He's talking about the shooting stars matter, and he's talking about. Say Bam Bam doesn't know the Champions League because Manchester United are not there. Imagine he did not know. I'm sure he's reacting to what he said about Chelsea.
Yeah.
Okay. Henry Adinga says the overuse of Adama Simba for okay, I read this one earlier. Because Prosperous undefeatable again says, I don't know how to explain to my children that a Manchester United fan has Messi as his goat. Who is that?
Abio.
Who is it?
Is him. Is him. I don't know how you are going to tell you. Grandchildren and children. And that you watch Man United, you saw Ronaldo's greatness, and you are still seeing it. But Messi is so good. What has he even done to profit you as a footballer?
When Messi and Ronaldo faced each other, I saw a better player.
And that was against your team when you lost the Champions League.
A better player. You see, when Rio Ferdinand, when legends come out to speak, and they talk about how brilliant Lionel Messi is, sometimes, I mean, when I see him play,
I won't follow you on this one.
I'm just always very calm and
I won't even follow you.
Humble.
Okay, now.
I won't even follow you on this.
I don't know what's happening here. This one is I think I say anniversary. Which one anniversary? And
I don't understand.
His account number there.
Nigeria, you can
Instead of you to tell for us.
Do you know how much Melody FM has this year? This year.
Imagine.
We should tell anniversary.
You know the one that she didn't tell for celebrating.
You that are a stakeholder on Complete Sport.
It's a tell anniversary.
They will follow and comment section. We anniversary for one.
This guy.
Class captain.
Anyway, we forgive you for not knowing what you do. Prosperous on the video say, I love this man, Daniel.
He's a Chelsea fan.
He said, all Chelsea, Arsenal to God. He said, I love this man, Daniel. Okay, so he doesn't. Okay, the one that is attacking Bam Bam.
That's how to do it. You see him, just mark his face.
Okay.
He's anti-Chelsea and anti-Madrid.
Is that how you do? Yeah.
No, okay, let me. Don't worry. Drop your number, not your account number. Drop your number.
Okay. Okay, all right. Thank you so much for being part of the show. Complete Sports for today. All right, the show makes a return next Saturday. But don't forget, twice a day we have sports here on Monday to Friday. Twice a day, 8:30, and of course 6:15 p.m., 8:30 a.m., 6:15 p.m. So that's how we represent. Big up to the guys that Daniel at the end of the sports here.
Thank you.
Of course, Bam Bam.
Thank you so much for having me.
God bless you. Right. Okay, let's have a breather. Let's go back, and of course, I will return in the next 2 hours and 5 minutes to bring you the show we call Back in the Day, where we take you back in style, music-wise, 60s, 70s, 80s. It's the countdown edition of the show tonight, so don't move it. Don't lose, because you're not snoozing. Thank you. My name is Pretty. You call me the finest. Keep it up right here. Don't touch it. Don't move it. We'll see you on the other side.